Welcome to week 5 of our 8-week Chakra Check-In. This week, we'll be focusing on Vishuddha, or the throat chakra. This chakra is related to the color blue, the element of air, and your ability to speak your truth and to make space for others to do the same. We'll start today with our hands in Vishuddha Mudra, fingers interlaced, thumbs pressing together, hands resting comfortably in your lap, or you can bring the hands to the base of the throat. Just start to breathe in and out here, and we'll bring our breath into that ujjayi or ocean like breath with a little variation. Rather than constricting the back of your throat today, just imagine that your throat is an instrument, a vibrating hollow tube carrying sound. And imagine the air just vibrating all along the length of your throat as you inhale and as you exhale. And continue this breath pattern. And as you sit and breathe, we'll just check in with ourselves today, asking yourself the following questions. When this week have I used my voice? In what settings have I listened more than I spoke? When have I spoken more than I listened? When has it felt unsafe to speak? And where did I feel that in my body? When has it felt most safe to speak? And where did I feel that in my body? Take a few more long, deep breaths here, enjoying the flow of air through your throat. And in a moment, we'll move into our physical practice. For the movement part of our practice today, we'll just start in child's pose, connecting to the earth. So coming to a kneeling position, toes together, knees a little wider than hips, hands out in front of us, settling the forehead down, resting the forehead on the mat or on a block or cushion if you have one and you'd like to bring the floor a little closer. And then just taking these first few opening breaths to allow your seat to come back to your heels, and most especially to allow your head to connect to the ground. Allowing your breaths to be long and deep and heavy. Maybe taking a variation to stretch out across the shoulders, walking the elbows forward just a little bit, bringing the hands to a prayer position behind the head, and then relaxing those shoulders away from the ears. And then bring the hands back to the mat. We'll just look forward a little bit, drawing the torso forward, and then allowing the hands to come down, the legs to come down, finding our way to a Sphinx pose. And maybe looking up a little bit. And then from your Sphinx, shoulders relaxed away from the ears, forearms parallel to each other, elbows under the shoulders. Maybe start to turn your neck one side and the other side. And then coming up a little bit taller, maybe find a cobra pose. So hands walk back to under the shoulders, keeping the elbows bent alongside, pushing up. And then same thing. Shin comes to earth. And then back down. And maybe finding a little bit more of a back bend that also opens up through the throat, putting a bend in your knees, clasping your feet with your hands. Look up first and then down. And this time press the hands into the feet, lifting up, looking up. And then come back down, push through child's pose, and come back to a seated position. And from your comfortable seated position, we'll just start to take some circles of the neck. So on your exhale, your chin comes toward that left ear, inhaling towards center, exhaling toward the right ear, towards center. And as you move your head side to side, maybe imagine something that you can use your voice to say no to in this week or in this season. And maybe bring that to mind and actually say the word no as you're bringing your head back and forward. And then chin back to neutral. Chin comes to chest on your next exhale. Lifts on your inhale. Nodding your head slowly with your breath. Exhaling down, inhaling up. And maybe here calling to mind something that you would like to say yes to this week or in this season. And maybe here even saying the word yes as you bring that thing to mind. And coming back to a toe squat here. So just kneeling, press your hands into the mat, lift yourself up, find a forward fold. And then inhale, look forward, exhale back down. Inhale, find that halfway lift again, looking forward, back down. Inhale, looking forward, back down. And then inhale your arms all the way up and overhead. And this time interlace your hands above your head, press them up toward the ceiling, and then interlace them behind your head. And we'll take some cat-cows and standing, leaning back, opening up through the throat, through the chest, pushing elbows back, exhaling, rounding the spine, pushing elbows forward. Inhaling back, exhaling forward. Inhaling back, exhaling forward. And then dropping your hands to your sides. We'll find some warrior poses. So step the right foot out to one side. Those toes come toward 45 degrees. The left foot steps forward. So we're in this warrior one position. And then bring the hands together, clasp the hands, look up. And maybe exhale, come forward, bowing forward. And then inhaling on back up, reaching up, shoulders come back, stretch through the neck, maybe a little back bend, exhaling back down. Let's do this 5 times, this is 3. And then release those hands, sweep them up in front of you, and sweep out to a warrior two shape, bringing the back leg parallel to the back of the mat briefly, and then lifting the left hand. Right hand comes down, left hand comes up, peaceful warrior. If you look at the sky or ceiling, imagine yourself shouting anything that you have to say here. And then inhale, arms overhead, star pose, and we'll just switch the legs. Turning those left toes toward 45 degrees, turning the right toes toward the back of the mat, and then inhaling, arms come overhead, exhaling, hands behind you, clasp the hands, those hands come down, look up, exhale down, inhale, look up, so almost a little cat-cow here in our humble warrior, exhale down. Inhale up. That's 3. Exhale down. Inhale up. That's 4. And inhale up. Bowing down, releasing the arms forward, and then sweeping up and out. Warrior 2 shape, back leg, back foot comes parallel to the back of the mat. And then right hand lifts, left hand comes down, peaceful warrior again. Maybe imagining yourself releasing any words that you've been holding in to the sky. And then inhale, both arms overhead, toes pointed to the corners of the mat. And come on back down, hands come down. Walk the feet in, set the knees down. And we'll just come back to a child's pose briefly. Imagine yourself gathering your strength, gathering your intuition after some speaking, after some activity. And let's come toward rabbit. So just rolling the crown of your head onto the mat. Knees come together and maybe grab onto heels here. Feel that chin tucked into chest. And then roll back onto the heels. The arms come up. Exhale, bring the hands down, grab the heels, bring the crown of your head to the mat. And we'll take a couple more of those, inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, back and forward at the same time, hands to the heels, crown of the head to the mat, and one more inhale up. This time just come to a tabletop position, and then we'll set the hips down, set everything down, setting up for our last pose of today. Take a fish pose, opening up the throat really broadly to the ceiling, to the sky. So our hands come under our butt, and our forearms are parallel, leaning back. And then setting the crown of the head on the mat, making any adjustments you need to support the back of the neck as you lift. And again, just breathe here. And as you're ready, find your way to your final resting position, your Shavasana, setting up for our Yoga Nidra. In today's Yoga Nidra practice for the throat chakra, we'll explore feelings of clarity and of confident, open, and joyful self-expression. Let's find a comfortable position, lying on your back, letting your arms rest gently by your sides, palms facing up, or in any other position that is restful for you. If it's comfortable, allow your eyes to close softly. Take a moment to adjust anything you need to feel completely at ease. Now bring your awareness to your breath, observing the natural rhythm of your inhale and your exhale. Feel your body relaxing into the support beneath you with each breath. With each inhale, allow your attention to draw closer inward until the primary sound that you hear is the sound of your own gentle inhale and exhale. And as you remain in your breath here, let's find an intention. Silently to yourself, or softly aloud if you wish, repeat an affirmation related to your self expression. Something like, I express my truth with clarity and joy. I speak freely and with confidence. I hold space for others to speak and be heard. When you have found this intention, repeat it to yourself 3 times. Now let's just take a moment to relax the body, bringing awareness to different parts, one after the other. Starting with the soles of your feet, the tops of your feet, and your toes, your ankles, shins, and calves, knees, thighs, hamstrings, glutes, abdomen, chest, and back. Your shoulders, arms, palms and backs of the hands, and your fingers, the top of your head, your face, throat, and jaw. Now bring your attention to your breath and imagine it as the gentle, rhythmic sound of ocean waves. With each inhale, hear the soft so sound like the wave drawing in from the shore, the sand rushing back. And with each exhale, hear a hum sound like the wave coming back in. So, so feel this ocean breath flowing naturally, the sound of your breath like the sound of the waves. Bring your awareness now to your throat, the center of your throat chakra, Vishuddha. Visualize a vibrant, luminous blue color in this space. See this beautiful blue light radiating gently. As you visualize this radiant blue, recall a time that you communicated something genuinely with joy and confidence. Remember how that felt. Bring that feeling into your throat space now. Envisioning the color blue again in your throat. Imagine this beautiful blue light radiating gently, expanding with each ocean breath you take. A clear, open, and boundless blue, like the blue of the wide open and cloudless sky. As you inhale and exhale, imagine this blue light entering and exiting your throat with each breath. Imagine the cool freshness of a sip of cool fall or winter air. With each exhale, imagine yourself releasing any words into the world that you need to. Let each inhale fill your throat with coolness, clarity, calm, and confidence. Now let your mind's eye drift upwards, imagining yourself lying comfortably under a big, open, boundless, clear blue sky. No clouds, just an infinite expanse of pure, tranquil blue. Feel the gentle warmth of the sun on your skin. As you gaze at this clear sky, begin to notice all the sounds around you in this wide open expanse. Listen to the gentle rustling of the leaves in a distant tree, the swishing of grass, ocean like in the breeze, the soft chirping of birds, maybe the distant sound of water flowing, the hum of insects. Let these sounds wash over you, observing how freely and beautifully the natural world expresses itself. Every sound is part of the vast, open, fearless communication of the natural world. You are part of this too. You are safe. You are heard. You are free to express your unique sound. In the distance, you hear humming and then singing. See if you can identify any words, any sounds. Allow yourself to join the humming or singing for a moment, either in your mind or out loud. Now recall your intention for this practice, repeating it again to yourself 3 times. And now slowly bring your awareness back to your breath, back to the sensation of your body resting on the floor. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your abdomen. Wiggle your fingers and toes softly. Bring gentle movement back into your hands and feet. Now take a deeper breath in, and with a long exhale, gently open your eyes. Come on back to the mat and to this space. And as we end here today, an invitation for some homework if you'd like it. Maybe this week, find one opportunity for deep listening, making space for others to speak their truth. And find one opportunity to speak your truth, noticing, being attentive to where this is comfortable or uncomfortable, and taking a moment to breathe.